Rob, Judy, Tunney recently announced he will retire from City Council at the end of his upcoming term. Now, for LGBTQ+ History Month, Tunney looks back at his career, his impact, and his legacy.
Good to see you. How's it going?
In his City Hall Zoning Committee office, there's a green screen background for Zoom meetings, a symbol of present day, and vintage furniture, a nod to the past.
All this furniture is left over from my predecessor.
Chicago's first openly gay alderman, Tom Tunney, sat down with me as Americans celebrate LGBTQ+ History Month.
Be the best at what you are and be open and proud.
Some may call it a brave move being an openly gay alderman in the early 2000s, but Tunney says being out wasn't a question when he was appointed to 44th Ward alderman in 2002.
I believe that I bring a lot of unique talents to City Council.
Then again when he won his first election in 2003.
I vow to carry on Alderman Hansen's tradition of commitment and high-quality service to the residents of the 44th Ward.
Were you scared at all, even though you were already out? Were you scared to be in Chicago politics and be out?
No, again, I had been involved with the daily administration on a civic level. I'm a native Chicagoan. Some people think, I don't think of being gay as a liability. I think of it as a gift. You know, yes, there's prejudice in society, but maybe that makes you more competitive. Don't take sympathy. Say, this is who I am.
Tunney owns the Ann Sather restaurants, which he ran well before becoming alderman. He says that helped him relate to other small business owners.
What do you consider to be your biggest accomplishment?
Probably that LGBT center.
That's also known as the Center on Halsted. Tunney also helped with the development of a nearby police station. He also helped develop Chicago's new AIDS garden and park near Belmont and the lakefront. In fact, his desire to serve came long before he took office. In the 80s, he helped with food deliveries and other charity for those dying of AIDS.
You know, as long as it stayed in the community, what's the problem? You know, it was that kind of ignorance, and there's obviously a lot of phobia associated with it. It was really, really devastating, and there was a lot of activism about government getting more involved.
And as he looks back at 20 years of service, he remembers how others described him as genuine.
This is Tom Tunney. This is Tom Tunney. We know who he is. Yeah, he's gay, and that's okay. That's great for some people. Other people said, that's fine. You know, we know who he is.
We know who he is. Tunney is also chairman of the Zoning Committee, and you may not know this, he is also vice mayor of the city. Rob, Judy, since he's retiring, I asked Tunney if he would want to run for mayor. He said he would be interested, but did not say when. But a great guy. Great to know him and sit down with him.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.